Well, hello. Welcome to episode 4 of Tourist in My Own Country. This time we're going to take a look at Jellinge Stones, or the Jellinge Stones. These are generally considered the birthright of Denmark, or the birth certificate of Denmark. So yeah, welcome to Jellinge. So you see these two burial mounds, and up there you can see at the church some stones. Let's go take a look at that. This is known as the birth certificate of Denmark, basically. So these are quite huge burial mounds. Here's the view from one of the burial mounds, and you can see in the distance, you can see those white poles. They go all around this area, and this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And these poles are supposed to symbolize where the old wall went around this area, the old palisades. So there was a big wooden palisades all the way around this area, with the two burial mounds, the two Jellinge Stones, and the church. And here we have the two stones. The first one was set up in around 935 by Gorm the Old in memory of his wife Thyra. And the big one was set up by his son Harald Bluetooth. And that marks the conversion of Denmark from the old Viking beliefs, the old gods, to Christianity. And something interesting that I didn't know, that I learned recently in Borg Viking Harbor in my last episode, was that pragmaticians that we are, Danish people, the shift from the Viking age, or the Viking beliefs, to Christianity was made out of practical reasons. Because in Germany there was a group of knights that were gearing up to eradicate paganism, or the old gods' belief in Scandinavia. So, in order to avoid that, because if you go on a crusade, you ask people to convert or die, and if and if they choose to convert, you baptize them, and afterwards you slit their throats. Now, why would you do that? Because then you're killing Christians. Well, because they wanted to have people go to heaven, and they would not go to heaven if they went back to the old ways. So now that they were christened, baptized, and killed, they would go to heaven. So, in their infinite wisdom, they baptized people, killed them, and then pillaged and stole everything, because having a crusade is expensive. So they had to fund it somehow. Now on the big stone, probably I'll show you on my passport, because that exact image is in every Danish passport. But this is Christ on the cross. It used to be painted up, but the paint has been removed, and they have been placed inside these protective boxes with air conditioning and climate control, so to minimize wear on it. Because in the industrial period, the acid rain and whatever we have really worn out on these stones, so they've been protected now. But here, I'll show you guys later on in the video picture of my passport. It's the first page in the Danish passport that has this exact picture on it. So here's my passport, and on the first page is that picture of Christ. But yeah, that was a funny little note on why we converted to Christianity. So in order to avoid that his kingdom was slaughtered by Christian crusaders, Harald Bluetooth united all of Denmark and converted it to Christianity to avoid losing his kingdom and his life. So at that time Denmark became Roman Catholic, which we are not now anymore. We're Lutheran Evangelic, I think now. State church. Yes, state and church is not separated in Denmark. So anyway, that was Jellinge. This marks the end of the Viking period. When we converted to Christianity, most of these raids and trips abroad, they pretty much stopped. So this marks the end of the Viking period. So what did we collect today? Ching! Carbon Chinko. Trailer hitch thingy for my car. Can't see there, can't see there. Can't see there. Get this out. So get this off. KTM. Ready to race. Yeah. What else did I pick up? Oh yeah, my new winter riding gloves. They're pretty awesome, well insulated. Right. So, oh yeah, they're cool. They're cool. No. And oh, that's a raincoat. So, this is the outlet kit SMT. This is from the 990 SMT, but yeah, I guess you can plug it in anywhere. By the way, my neighbor is standing over. The guy lives across the street. He's standing and looking at me when I was filming, wondering, who the fuck is this guy talking to and why is he speaking English?